Hey friends, happy December. Can you believe that it is December already? Like this year has just flown by. But here we are, we're in December. So today I am going to share with you what I'm crocheting in December. Okay, so to start, if you're new here, my name is Michelle. I am the crochet pattern designer of Two Brothers Blankets. You can find me at twobrothersblankets.com, on Facebook and Instagram at Two Brothers Blankets, and right here on YouTube every week for a new crochet related video. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and give me a thumbs up if you like what you see. If you'd like to be notified every time I upload a new video, please click the bell at the top of your screen. All right, so it is December. We are into the last year of the month. It's crazy, it's busy, it's the holidays. There's a lot going on. So for my projects in December, I am there's a few that are priority, need to get done. And then there's a few that I'm hoping I'll have some time for, but I don't know. If you follow me on Instagram, I think it was a couple of months ago that I shared about all my yarn plans. I'll buy yarn and then with plans to make something specific for it. And it'll sit on my shelf for ever and not get done. So when I buy yarn, I do, I have a plan for it. I'm going to make this with it. I'm going to remake this design. I'm going to design this. And things happen, life gets busy, another project takes priority, and it ends up just sitting there. I don't ever hardly buy yarn just because it's on sale or, because I want it or I like it. I usually make sure I have a plan for it, but even then it doesn't always get used at all or much. So in 2022, I talked about this as well on Instagram. I want to take time to use the yarn that I bought with a plan. I'm going to crochet with it. I'm going to make it happen. So that's part of my December project. I've already started on some of that. And then I have a new design. Hopefully that will happen in December so that it'll be ready for the new year. So let's start with that. I have a new design idea. I got this idea a couple of weeks ago for a transitional winter spring type sweater. It will be great. I think I'm going to release it in early February so you can wear it as the weather is warming up. It's not going to be a big bulky warm sweater, but it's going to be one of those that will keep you warm enough as the weather warms up and look nice too, and have a little spring feel to it as well. I got this Capretta fingering yarn, Capretta fingering yarn from We Crochet. It is a number 1, 80% superwash fine merino wool, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon fingering yarn. This is a gorgeous, it's called Magnolia Heather color. It's a purpley mauve type color. I got this yarn for this project. I've never used this yarn, and I asked on my Instagram stories if anyone else had used it and what they thought, and I didn't get any answers. So I don't know how this is going to go. It seems like a really, really nice yarn. It's a machine wash cold, tumble dry low yarn, so you don't have to you can machine wash it. You don't have to hand wash it or anything. It's really, really soft. So I got that for this project. So it's going to be it's a springy color, kind of just that transitional going into spring, but it's not quite spring yet, sweater. We all have those, right? So that I'm looking forward to. It's kind of going to be, the initial workup is really simple. I think I have an idea for the stitches. I need to do some swatches and stuff, but the sleeves that I have in mind might be a little tricky for me to figure out how to do it. Not necessarily it'll be tricky once I figure out all the math. But yeah, so there's a little hint for you, but that is priority. So I need to get on that right now and get started, start swatching up some stitch ideas and blocking it and all that, just to see how this yarn holds up, if it grows, all that stuff, and get started designing that. So that is one of my priority projects for December, because I would like to have it finished in a couple of weeks and get it out to testers, so they'll have hopefully some of December and all of January to work on it. Capretta fingering weight yarn. Number 1 priority. Second priority is, let me reach back here, a remake pattern, a remake of one of my patterns, the camellia sweater, using, so this is one panel, using Paintbox Simply DK yarn in this pretty gray color. I don't know the name of the color. They don't put the names on there, the name of the color on the wraps, which kind of stinks. But I have an idea for a new kind of video series for the channel, for my YouTube channel. And I talked about it a little when I told you I was stepping away from the podcast and going into like shorter, more intentional videos. I want to demonstrate how to make all these different workup styles of sweaters, ways to make a sweater. I talked about it in my podcast, the different workup styles of sweaters and ways to make them. And then and adjust and all that. And then I mentioned it then. So what I want to do is probably once a month. I think that's what it'll take for me to get it finished enough, and I'll have to film it in segments because it is a sweater. I will be demonstrating how to make, so this will be how to make a crochet sweater from rectangles, because the camellia sweater is a high-low, oversized sweater made from 2 rectangles, and then you add the sleeves and the cowl neckline at the top at the end. So what I'll do is I will have these 2 panels finished first, and then film how to, okay, this is what you do, this is what you create, the 2 rectangles, and then how to sew them. And then I'll film how to add the sleeves, how to make the sleeves, how to make the cowl neckline. Basically film a tutorial for the sweater, but not necessarily like stitch tutorial, more just how to work it up. I want to do how to do a raglan, how to crochet a raglan, how to crochet a circular top-down circular yoke, how to crochet a sweater from the bottom up. It's going to be the How to Crochet a Sweater series. That's the name I got. That's all I got. But so I want to get this done because I want the first video in the series to go up, publish in January. So I got to get these 2 panels done so that I can start there for that, and get that one done. And then the next one, it may be every other month. I don't know. It just depends on time and other obligations. But the next one will probably be how to crochet a top down, from the top down in a circular yoke, and so on and so forth. So let me know if that's something you're interested in, because I'd really love to know if that is something that will be worth my time. I think it will. I think it'd be great, because that's the thing. Like, sometimes it's just hard to picture how it comes together, like a sweater. So I want to have a video that shows that. Not necessarily showing you step by step and how to do each stitch and all that, but like shows you how the sweater comes together, whether it's in pieces like this one, or in a no-sew, whatever, top down, all that. I want to show each different workup style for a crochet sweater. So that is priority number 2. The next 2 are kind of like, hopefully I'll get to them, but if not, it's not the end of the world. We'll see. Luckily, a lot of December is a break from school, or a couple weeks of December and into January. So I won't be homeschooling. So maybe I will have a little extra time to crochet. But I still need, really bad, I started this and never made it a priority to finish. But this is the jeans yarn in this denim blue color. What's it called? Stonewash. I am making a little dude cardigan in size 16 for my oldest son. I am updating that pattern to include, I think it only goes to size 10. I'm including sizes 12, 14, and 16. I'm updating it to have those patterns. So I am making a sample in the size 16 for my son, who is 12 and ginormous. So tall. That's why he's in a 16 to model for pictures and all that. So that is, I want to get that done really soon too, but it's not the biggest priority must get done this month kind of thing. And then if I'm really doing good on time and like by some miraculous chance I have time to do it, or I get crochet ADHD, which happens often, where I just want to work on something else and want to start something new, even though I have other projects. Anybody else get like that? If I have the time for that, or get the crochet ADHD, I am going to use this Brava worsted weight yarn from We Crochet in the color Cobblestone Heather to remake the Houston hoodie. This is one of those projects that I bought yarn for a while ago, or well, actually We Crochet sent it to me a while ago, which is another reason to get on it. They sent it to me to make with the purpose for remaking the Houston hoodie in their yarn, which is beneficial for affiliate links. And I also do some of my patterns in their yarn on there and sell it on their website as kits. So I got this Brava worsted. It's really soft to remake a Houston hoodie. It's definitely time for a remake of that one. And I think this yarn will be wonderful for it. I love the Houston hoodie. It's a top-down pattern where you add the sleeves and the hoodie at the end. It has a little slit trim at the bottom where it like slits on the side. Super cute, super like feminine hoodie. Yeah, feminine, is that a word? But like has a nice, like it's more of a woman's hoodie, like a fitted, not so much unisex, fitted type hoodie. So it's really cute. And I would love to get on that as soon as possible too. So those are what I have in mind for December. That's what I'm going to be working on. Definitely the new design, because it is more springy, it's not like I'm not going to be stuck on Sleeve Island forever. So hopefully it won't take me so long. It's not going to be a full long sleeve. I'm giving y'all all the details of it, all the hints. Shh, Michelle. So hopefully it will not take me too long to make that, and then I can get these panels finished and do some like for fun remake crocheting. Let me know, what are you crocheting this December? Are you working on Christmas gifts? I know a lot of people do crochet Christmas gifts. I did for a while, and then life just got a little too busy, and I think my family might be tired of crochet blankets and hats. So I'm not doing that this year. So I'm working on some stuff for the new year and for the business. So I'm excited about the new design, but let me know. Yeah, let me know what you're crocheting in the comments in December. Are you making anything for yourself, or are you just crocheting gifts? Or are you crocheting for orders that you have sold on Etsy, or you're planning a market or whatever? Let me know. I'd love to know in the comments what you're crocheting. And I'll be back next week for an all new crochet related video. Bye guys.